Gyokeres has to be benched, man. Jesus is outshining him, and he just got back from an ACL injury. Double, by the way.
I say, if I see the team sheet against Everton and Jesus starts up front against Gyokeres, I won't be mad.
I don't think he will because he's still not back to full fitness.
I think it'll be Marino.
He'll put Marino over.
And then you got man like Tarkowski and what's his name?
Braithwaite.
Yeah, there's
Michael Keane.
That's a bad look, though.
It is a bad look.
Gyokeres.
He's now, let's be honest, he's most likely going to be Arsenal's third choice striker once Jesus comes back to full fitness.
And
you know what I'll say on that, though?
Oh, yeah.
Havertz, right?
Do you know how mad that is that I just counted Marino as the striker?
Yeah. But you know what? It's not actually that mad. We played, I think, 50 million for Jesus, 45, 50 million. Havertz actually cost more than Gyokeres. So it sounds mad because Gyokeres is that shiny name.
Aye.
Do you know what I mean? He should be that goal scorer. But of course there's a world where Havertz starts ahead of him. There's a world where Jesus gets back to form and starts ahead of him.
Yeah.
And we're going to have competition. If he doesn't step up and actually start performing, it'll be third choice.
That's what it is when you're supposed to be the best in the world. That's what we got to part with. Me and Kenny just looked at each other and shook our heads.
No one ever said he was best in the world.
No, but he got the best. Listen, I'm just saying, from his accolades, what he got. He got Ballon d'Or, best striker in the world. We're not saying that, but that's what he got.
No, he got the award for scoring the most goals that season.
I want to hear what he's saying, man.
Got the Gerd Müller
Let's,
trophy,
you know what I mean? Chill.
That is the top striker
No,
in the
the
world.
award was for the most goals of the season. It wasn't for the best striker in the world.
It was best striker.
It wasn't. It was for the most goals in the season.
I'll search it.
Go on.
Kenny, me and Kenny looked at each other. Kenny, you better do a fan cam today because people are going to want to hear from what you got to say about that. Richard Worley received that says, "Hi guys, what? Go on."
The Gerd Müller Trophy, previously known as Striker of the Year or Best Striker Award.
Facts.
For goals of the season.
No, but it's best
the top goals.
Yeah.
It's based on how many goals.
Exactly.
But it used to be called the Best Striker Award.
Yeah.
Bro, trust me, it's for the
Based on
most
the amount of
goals.
goals.
But
It's not about who's the best.
as a striker, though.
Striker of the Year.
Yeah, because he's scored the most goals. It's not because.
So what are we arguing about? It's the same thing then, no?
You know what? Move on.
Richard
If you
Wallace-
can't differentiate between, it's for the striker of the season because he got the most goals, Cecil, not because he's rated the best striker.
Okay. Richard Worley says, "Hi guys, what a win! Player of the match is Rob Jones, the referee."
Yeah, right.
Sir 9860.
Tell him.
Okay, cool. Sir 9860.
No.
I thought you just said move on.
Yeah,
So if you said move on, let me move on to my super chats.
Tell him, was that right or wrong?
We conceded against bottom of the league, and then all goals were scored by their players.
Yeah.
Sorry.
No, I'm with that.
It doesn't all have to be doom and gloom, though.
Yeah.
Like, we have still won the game. We are 5 points clear.
3 points.
Hopefully it's a day my emotions right now are saying something completely different.
Look, Wolves are bad. They are still a Premier League team. Manchester United went to Grimsby and lost.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? A League Two team. It's not a League Two team we're playing
So
today.
do you file that under?
I file it under dreadful performance, but we've won.
Yeah.
Arsenal,
Do you know what I mean?
Arsenal
of course
are
I'll
going for the
talk
league,
about it.
and we are believing.
But that's true. But then people were saying this about Man City last week. Oh wow, they were 5-2 up against Fulham. Oh, they look shaky. They were 2-0 up at Leeds. Oh, they look shaky. But guess what? They got 6 points, closed that gap to 2 points.
In 2 weeks, no one remembers the performance everyone.
We just have to hope that we don't play that again, you know. There were games last season, Liverpool, at their ground where teams that you expect them to roll over against them gave them a good game. They go down to 10 men, but guess what? They didn't lose. They got the result.
They lost to Nottingham Forest at home last season.
They did, but then I remember games where they went down to 10 men.
Everything you guys said is true, but then you have to go back to the fact that Wolves are the worst team in the Premier League.
That's true.
By a long way.
That's true.
And we beat them
this
back.
is football,
And we
man.
beat them,
This is
Just. I know. Brother, I'm trying to see the
I know
positive
you're
Cecil,
trying
man.
to
We're
be
top of the league.
No, but we've got to be real here. We've got to be real here.
This is football. This is not the first time we've seen something like this happen.
If that performance was against anyone else in the league, we wouldn't have won.
It's not the first time we've seen this happen against for a team top of the
Definitely
league.
celebrated, isn't it?
Who? What?
Jesus.
Yeah, bro. He first did, then I think he realised that actually didn't come off for me. But I think first he ran off.
They're going to be thinking, guys, we were not on it today. This is one of our worst, but
Still got
we got the
3
win.
points.
We got away with one today for sure.
I guess you file it under it takes a good team to underperform and still get.
No, not even that. This is
sitting there
terrible.
like he's gonna
But
cook.
again, we need wins.
You're not having that.
We need wins, man.
Because it's fine to say that, but going forward, so next week if we drop points, we got what we've seen here can clearly say next week may not be what we think it's going to be, because what I've seen in the past couple of weeks from Arsenal, Club Brugge 5, but also said if they had better quality, there would have been a different game.
Yeah.
I'm foreseeing now. Listen, it's still a long season.
So what do we? Hang on. So we all agree that we were poor. Why are we so poor? Because in the week we played well. So why is that? I'm struggling. Was it complacency?
It's a good question. That's a question for the manager, isn't it?
Was it
I don't
was it a
think
combination
I
of
don't think it was
both?
our brilliant best against Coventry.
It
We
didn't
won the
turn up
game and
today.
it was
Yeah, but we
by
look
score.
way better than that.
I think it's complacency. I think they expected Wolves to just roll over. We were terrible.
But I didn't think we had that in our. I thought we got rid of all that of the complaint. I thought we thought
Nah,
every time I watch Arsenal win games recently, even like big games, they just move on. I've seen Declan Rice speak and be like, another game. We know how long we've learned from last season. We know how long the season is. I've seen him talk like they are locked in this season. I've not seen them. I didn't think they had that anymore. I thought Arteta had them locked in. Now I'm like, shit, it's still there.
Words.
I'm worried about next week. I've got to admit.
No, it'll be a completely different game though.
Yeah,
I hope so.
It will be
It'll be a
because there's
completely
an occasion.
different
You're going
game.
to the new Goodison. Come on, like
So different. I think
I
yeah,
think
the
this
setup.
is straight up complacency.
We just didn't look right in the first half. Eze was, I think, dropping too deep. The graphic at half time was perfect. Those pockets where you want a number 10 getting on the ball. We had no players.
Structure of the
It was
team was
literally
all
get
over.
out, Saka wide.
But then Odegaard
Martinelli wasn't
comes
in the
on
game.
and he's dropping even deeper than he was.
And it's a question for the manager, right?
That's the manager.
Why is our number 10? Why are we not playing with a 10? You bring Marino on to play as an 8. Why is Odegaard playing deeper than him? Doesn't make any sense to not have anyone in that
This is
in that
under
pocket.
manager offensive coaching. That was
Horrendous.
That was pathetic.
No shots
He
on target.
doesn't.
70 minutes.
And we've said this to our credit that okay, wow, look at how the team is doing. We've done all of this, and the attack still has not clicked yet. But our attack is not clicking. This is now we're approaching end of 2025. This
Yeah, but
attack
did
is
it
still
click
not
during the
clicking.
week?
Sorry?
You could argue that it did.
The moments of individual brilliance. The attack. I've not seen a game. Probably
not
Bayern Munich second half. I'm struggling to find a game where okay, cool.
Atletico
this team-
Madrid second half.
Yeah.
There's been a few, but I agree.
Atletico
He
second
can say
half.
Noni, but Noni didn't
Atletico
come on
second
pitch
half.
today.
Bayern Munich second
Leeds,
half.
Scored 2
Leeds
goals in a week.
5-0, Nottingham Forest 3-0.
Nah, man.
Spurs 4-1.
When I
There
say-
has been games where it has clicked this season.
When I say clicked, I'm saying I don't see patterns of play.
Okay.
I don't see any. I see the stuff we were doing last season. Get the ball to Saka. There's 4 men around him. Get him to beat his man. Get a good ball into the box. We all miss it.
Yeah.
And a set piece.
Right.
This attack is not clicked.
I agree with you to an extent.
I don't see any layuffs. I don't see any 1-2. I don't see any invention. I don't see any dribbling.
There is no
What's
doubt
going on?
Arteta is a
Not
much
even any
better manager
overlaps.
defensively than offensively. And there are still questions, man.
But then
That's a
that's
question
weird.
for him. It's on him at half time to go, there's no one in those pockets in that space in the middle. Let me get Odegaard on, get him in those spaces. Or if you're going to keep Eze on, get him in that area. Why is he dropping so deep? It doesn't make any sense.
I actually think it's the manager's instructions. I'm going to be real with you. Because you can't tell me that there's 2 of advanced 8/10 players and none of them want to stay in that zone.
Yeah.
None of them
It
want
was
to stay
exactly
in
the
there.
same when Odegaard came on.
Yeah,
I get that.
Why don't any of them
Yeah.
want to stay in that zone? It's weird to me.
Yeah.
Can I run through